Mr. Shyam,
Uh-huh.
I would like to first of all introduce myself. My
Yeah.
full name is Maithili Sharan Gupta, which is exact copy of the Kavi ji, right?
Right. Right.
And I hails from the same place very close to Chirgaon, right?
Oh. Uh-huh.
And my in-laws place is in Jalon,
Okay.
Orai basically, right?
Uh-huh.
So I am married to the Nikhraj families basically.
Okay.
Okay, and I am an IPS officer of 84 batch.
Oh, great.
As it happens with the all IPS officer, I had been DGP for almost 7 years, from February 2014 to uh, September 2020.
Okay.
And I had sent a proposal to Government of India in 2017 as a DG police reform,
Uh-huh.
how to transform or how to make this country crime free. So it
Uh-huh.
was a technology driven initiative
Right. Uh-huh.
which gives the five certainties.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the first certainty that your FIR would be registered without going to Thana.
Right. Right.
Someone will drop in at your place, will register it, and the FIR would be 1,000 times more transparent, more powerful. The person concerned will be witness to the process of FIR. He will be witness to your face. You will be witness to your injuries, and he will be witness to the scene of crime also. And
Right.
by putting certain extra fixtures,
Uh-huh.
probably lot many evidence could be collected, and
Uh-huh.
even that bond etc. could be measured, and even the job which cannot be done by the doctors could be done by one of the absolutely laymen.
Right.
Right?
So that was a wonderful plan, actually.
And it is having five certainty. So first certainty was enabling public to get FIR registered without visiting police station, right? Because in any case, police is not registering offences, right?
Right. Right. Yeah, that's a
And
difficulty we have.
though it is their legal responsibility, and if you will force, they will at the most will take your application, and which will never be converted into FIR.
Right. Right.
And second is we have created a crime-free Bharat techno engine, which would be collecting so many evidences which police cannot think as of the date.
Right.
And those infallible evidences will be logged with the hash value, and will be sent to the court and everywhere in the real time basis. And charge sheet, police will be facilitated and helped in preparing charge sheet maximum within 15 days.
Wow.
And the third certainty says that the crime free Bharat techno engine would be facilitating video based trial system, so nobody need to visit court for the trial, and various processes would be happening simultaneously, so much more transparent trial would be possible, and justice will be delivered within 30 days, maximum 30 days, so within 3 to 30 days. At present, even in case of the Prime Minister, it is taking more than 30 years.
Right. Right.
Even in case of the Prime Minister, forget about the normal person.
Right.
Now, it's the fourth certainty says that we on. Let me complete that before Joanna completing five certainties. So this proposal was sent to the Government of India, and it was duly accepted by the Government of India in 2019, and it is recognized as a national police mission
Uh-huh.
for crime-free Bharat under Ministry of Home Affairs. So this national police mission is working under umbrella of Bureau of Police Research and Development.
Oh, great.
And since 2019, even after superannuation, I am the project head of this mission. So I am project head of a national police mission
Uh-huh.
of Government of India.
Wow.
Rao. And secondly, when I realized in 2021 that our politicians, those who themselves are the criminals,
Right.
they themselves are Dal Badlu, Bahubali, and they
Right.
don't give the ticket to the right people. These
Right.
people, because of the police report, are not eligible to become peon. Unfortunately, they are our lawmaker, they are our destiny decider, and they are thoroughly corrupt. And every one of us are suffering.
True.
And more baniyas are suffering more, and out of the baniyas, Gahoi baniyas are suffering more.
True that.
I mean, in this relative scenario, the majority of the Banyas are suffering, and out of Banyas, Banyas are suffering more, right? And
Right.
and they are being extorted, they are being exploited, they are being humiliated, their FIR is not being recorded, and all those kind of the bullshit is taking place, right?
Right. Right.
Now, in 2021, I created one NGO also, and I am the national president for that NGO and the Crime Free Bharat Mission. So now there are two Crime Free Bharat. One is the National Police Mission of Government of India. I am the project head of that, and another is NGO. I am the national president of that NGO. Okay.
That's really great to hear.
Yeah, and now let me come back to the fourth certainty. So we created a model, is again a techno engine. We gave the name Digital Chitragupta, right?
Okay.
And it is a nickname. Its a full name is National Authority for Scientific and Technical Assistance in Investigation and Detection of Crime under Schedule 7 of the Constitution, Entry 65C, which is the constitutional obligation of Government of India. I created one draft law which is under consideration of Government of India, and I am 200% sure these politicians, those who themselves are the criminals, they are not going to pass any such law.
Right. Right.
So there is a fifth certainty that even if you are in position to prevent almost all offenses because of the smart intervention process, and you would be in position to arrest the majority of the criminal before they could commit crime on you. Despite that success, if the people will be with the empty stomach, they will commit crime to go to jail, because if they presume that life is better in the jail than whatever it is happening outside,
Right.
and if they will commit crime to go to jail, no system can prevent it.
Right. Right. Right.
So we created the fifth certainty. When you know everything about the criminals, everything in 360 degree, and you are capable of arresting them before they could commit crime, then better strategy would be to reach out to the criminal and rehabilitate them and make them good citizens. So this is a full package of the five certainty which has been duly accepted by the Government of India. But I thought they are not going to do it, and even I asked the Prime Minister and Home Minister I sent them presentation also how it would be accomplished, and as you know that it turned a deaf ear, and nothing has happened, right? Now I have come out with a model which says without incurring expenditure of 5 penny, we would be in position to defeat all politicians of all political parties without incurring zero expenditure. I mean, without incurring any expenditure.
Okay.
So that is a model which is a model of the Chandraguptas and things like that, and Sadasyas, and they are supposed to take a pledge, and is a very simple model that it is a model of 9 days only, right?
Okay.
It says that from our own network we have to add 10 people by taking personal meeting with them, briefing them, and showing one of the videos. I have created, basically I am on all basically social medias and everywhere. I am having my portal also, that is a Crime Free Bharat web portal is the name, right?
Okay.
So if you search Crime Free Bharat web portal, you will get all the details over there. There is a YouTube channel, the name is Crime Free Bharat. So if you search the Crime Free Bharat, I will rather suggest that you please search it, subscribe it, and there is a very, I am very sure, being technocrat, you must be knowing that a particular kind of the algorithm is pushing the content to the YouTube viewers, right?
Yeah.
I have discovered a process whereby we can bypass that process, right?
Okay. Okay.
So what that says, that you subscribe the channel, then go to subscription.
Okay.
If you have subscribed the channel, then that will be number one in front. So you click on the channel Crime Free Bharat, right?
Okay.
Once you click in, you are at the gate of the Crime Free Bharat channel. At the gate, you have not yet entered, right? So just below that, there's a blue line written in a very thin line that view channel, right? So click on view, then you are inside the channel. Then you can see the videos, live, this, what is being pushed on the community also. Because there are more than 3,000 my own videos, right? And if I found some content useful to my people, then I put it in a community, right? Because that is not my content, but I feel it is relevant and would be helpful to our people.
Right.
So even the community could be viewed. Say my lot many interview, which are on the other news channels, etc., they are generally pushed on the community. So they may be my content, but at the same time they are not on my channel.
Right.
So they will be pushed on community. So that is the way. I have created one Crime Free Bharat mission app also, right?
Okay.
It is powered by the Kutum app. I will share the link and the whole system which can really defeat all these politicians. It is through this app only.
Okay.
So do you have 5-10 minutes to? I will explain that model to you.
Yeah, sure. I'm coming out from the daughter's school.
Okay.
Right.
So I think I can take that much time, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it is having. There are two type of the people in amongst us. One, because of their past experiences, their own personal situation, own family situation, they want a transformed Bharat, because this Crime Free Bharat mission is promising a transformed Bharat with 21 objectives. First objective is to change the colonial laws, because I don't know whether you know it or not, we in technocrats, generally majority of the technocrats, they never get the opportunity to really appreciate this dimension.
Right.
Britishers created a set of laws with a very open and declared policy to humiliate, to insult, to oppress and exploit Indians. Even after compromise and transfer of power, which has been projected as independence, which you are not. There was a transfer of power. We received the transfer of power from the Gora Angrez to the Kala Angrez, right? And Kala Angrez here is the nobody, but our own Indians, right? And these bugger, they have imposed the same set of the rule which Britishers openly made for very explicit purpose, which I have already explained, and they thrust on their own people. Shyam, I would like to ask you, had you been the Prime Minister, would you like to torture your public with the same kind of the colonial rules act, which were enacted with a very definite mindset of humiliating you, insult you, oppress you, exploit you? Would you do that? Would you do that, or you will change it?
No, absolutely not. But that's about the willingness and objective. When I become a Prime Minister, what is my core objective for the country?
So your core objective should not be that your people should be happy, they should get justice, they should not be under the oppressive law.
Sir, in the reality, that is the problem in the India, because that is the problem, right?
That is the problem, because our politicians are criminals, they are exploiter, they are bahubali, they are thoroughly corrupt. They have amassed so much of the property and wealth that they cannot afford to keep it in India. They are putting it in the foreign banks, including Switzerland Bank.
Exactly, that is the point. That is the point, And when you have power, when you have everything, but still you are not looking the objective what you should look at.
Okay, Shyam, let me now put the other way around. In childhood, you must have learned the story in which के एक राक्षस है, उसकी जान तोते में थी, राक्षस को आप कुछ नहीं बिगाड़ पा रहे थे unless you reach out to the तोता.
सही बात है.
Have you heard this kind of the story?
Yes.
Okay. So आज की जो भी राक्षसी व्यवस्था है, इसका तोता जो है ये राजनेता है.
Right.
You cannot change and transform this nation unless you defeat these politicians. And I created exactly the system कि हम इनको बिना रोड पे आए, बिना प्रोटेस्ट किए, बिना 5 पैसे खर्च किए, यदि हम इन सभी राजनीतिक पार्टियों के राजनेताओं को हरा सकें, और वो भी जो है इसी 10 मई को।
The person you are speaking with has put your call on hold. Please stay on.
Diesel auto stop full madi. Hello.
Yeah. So should I continue?
Yeah, please continue.
Okay. So this model says, especially for the Karnataka, on the 10th of May, if you people cooperate, we will be in position to defeat all politicians of all political parties, including BJP, Congress, and everybody. And who will be winning? The Chandraguptas, who are not yet clear. Their faces will be only clear on 18th of April.
Right.
On 18th of April, they will be given a certificate of the Chandragupta, right?
Right.
And the person my representative who will be approaching them, he will approach with the 2 documents. Number 1 will be the certificate of Chandragupta, and another would be the ticket of Vidhan Sabha. So our Chandraguptas, they would be getting ticket without extending or requesting anybody.
Right.
And the system says that people themselves will be climbing on the top of their rooftop and will be taking pledge in the favor of the Chandragupta. And on the 10th of May, they will go and push the button on EVM machine for their Chandragupta. And in the process, majority of the politicians will not only lose election, but they will lose their security as well. Right? Yeah. So, as I was trying to explain, that there are the 2 types of the people. One, because of their set of situation, their own family circumstances, they do not want to come in forefront, but they want a transformed Bharat. They want a free from colonial rule. They want to be crime-free Bharat. They want to corruption-free Bharat. This model suggests that there will be tax-free Bharat also. And while we will be making this India tax-free, we will be having 20 times more revenue what the present government is in position to gather. So when we will be having the 20 times more money, there is no justification why to tax our public. Should we tax our public?
No. Yeah.
No. If we are having 20 times more money for the development, then there is no justification of taxing our public, right?
Right.
And in this transformed Bharat, whether you are having the money in your account or not, your check will never be dishonored.
Right.
Because it is not question of dishonoring of check of Mr. Sharan Gupta. It is more question of disrupting the whole chain. Because आपकी check जिसके पास पहुंच रही है, it is having the interconnectivity, and why जो है ना dishonoring one check, you are disrupting business.
Right.
So when there will be no tax, there will be no tax compliance. So
I'm at fuel pump. I'll just call you. They are not letting me to continue.
Yeah, very true. Because